Welcome to the Document Mechanics series, where you will learn how to engineer professional reports using Microsoft Word. These demonstrations are recorded on Windows 11 Pro desktop computer using the Microsoft 365 Office suite. In this series, I will be working in the full Microsoft Word desktop application. My name is William E. Schlosser. Students call me Dr. Bill. You now have the tools of professional documenting construction. You know how to use style sheets. You know how to label figures and tables. You know how to make equations a part of your analysis. You even know how to respect the time commitments of your readers seeking to read your work. You know how to manage citations and build works cited summaries automatically. We now assemble these into a complete professional report, the way journals, agencies, and graduate committees expect them. We use these tools to establish the report with guidance for the reader to be able to read with clarity. You are familiar with well-structured reports and books. This is how those are made. We will use these document mechanics tools to build these in an efficient series of commands. This initiation needs little item structural clarity. Guide your mouse to the home ribbon. Click on the paragraph item and see the panel of icons and find Paragraph Controller. Click on it to turn it on. This paragraph icon shows the non-printing items on the page. They only show when this paragraph icon is turned on. We will use that one in these edits. Professional document construction requires seeing hidden structure, and now you see and control it. We can start this series with a simple addition of page numbers. You need only to place your cursor on the first paragraph where you have your introduction. Take your mouse to Insert Ribbon, to the header and footer item. Select and click on Page Number. I will make a simple bottom of page click and then select placement I like to use. I select this one with page 1 of X. That places the Arabic numeral system of 1, 2, 3 through this document. Next, we make a categoric change. Direct your mouse to the home ribbon, far left of the ribbon and cover page. Click on the downward chevron to see a list of cover pages offered by Microsoft Word. You can select any of these, and if you click on the bottom area, you will see options to get more from Microsoft.com. Select the one you want. We will select this version. The cover page is the wrapper of a great package. This made an interesting page number flow. The cover page shows no page numbering. Hey, that is perfect. Your cover page needs no numbering. They start on the next page. This cover page has some fields to complete. The placeholder is there, so populate it with your name, the name of the report, maybe an abstract. Most of these cover pages propose an image. I recommend you put one of your own in this spot. Hey, make it your cover page. The attribution of that figure matters, and we will talk about that one next. The page after your cover page is your title page. It is the location where you put your name, credentials, and how to contact you. Write about the reason for this report. Is it a document for your economics class? Great. List the class name, number, assignment name, and date. Give your professor's name and the class's name. Tell why this report was prepared and make this all about that brief prose. When you inserted figures in your report, you were guided to introduce the figure before it was shown. You could not do that on the cover page and cite the source of that figure. Okay, the title page is where you give attribution to that cover page figure. Hey, maybe it is a photo you made. If it is, then give yourself attribution as you cite the source. Get to the bottom of this page area. It is not full. Leave your cursor on that last empty paragraph line and navigate your mouse to the Layouts ribbon, to the Page Setup panel, and click on Breaks to see the two-part pull-down label. Page breaks move content. Section breaks change document rules. The upper label is the page breaks. The lower set is section breaks. We will use both one at a time. Begin with the page breaks section to click on Page. This inserts a simple page break. The cover page is visual communication. The title page is academic accountability. That leads you to the next page, and this is where your table of contents will live. You are at the top of the new page and guide your mouse to the References ribbon. Left side of this ribbon to click on Table of Contents and see a few options. Select the top option. It took a fraction of a second and your heading 1, 2, 3 labels are now populated. Tabs are formatted to right justify page numbers for each heading. Well, once required hours of manual formatting now happens instantly because structure already exists. The table of contents is not a decoration. It is a navigation system for the reader's mind. We can take this another step by creating a list of figures. You know you arrange these with level 7. Type List of Figures and make this a heading level 2. Then strike Enter. That makes the next paragraph normal. Leave the cursor there. Guide your mouse to the References ribbon to the far left side again to see the table of contents, but this time, look at the bottom of this menu to find the custom table of contents. Click on that. These are not captions. These are customized structural indices. The panel opens to show what would be a traditional heading 1, 2, 3 series. We will change that. See the options in the lower left side corner to click on Options. This opens a new window with left side check marks next to headings 1, 2, 3. To the right side, this TOC level listing 1, 2, 3, matching those left side labels. Delete those right side numbers, all of them. Scroll down on the list to display level 7. That is the one where you will enter the number 1 on the heading 7 level. Click OK, then OK again. When you return to the body of the report, MS Word may be warning you about replacing your table of contents. If it does, then say no. You want to create a new table of contents type of command. If it asks you to confirm differently, then say OK. Right away, you have a perfect list of figures with the labels you typed, citations set, and page numbering to the right side of the page. That was fast and perfect. Now we take this to the list of tables. Do the same as before by typing the new line with the words list of tables. Set it as a heading 2, strike Enter to a blank line, not 2, just on the next line. Direct your mouse to the References ribbon. To the left side, click Table of Contents, bottom area where the menu select Custom Table of Contents. Remove those headings 1, 2, 3, and scroll down to heading 8 and type number 1. Click OK. The next screen, OK. If asked to replace the table of contents, say no. Your list of tables has now been perfectly placed from those numbered tables, labels, and citations. And that was fast. You are now designing your own indexing system inside of Word. Now at the bottom of this page content and on a fresh paragraph return, guide your mouse again to the Layout ribbon. Click on the Page Setup panel to the Breaks item. This time, go to the lower set and click on Section Break Next Page. You have your paragraph returns turned on, so you see the double line showing the location of the section break with a new page. This is a special type of page break, where the new section means that you can have one numbering style above the mark and a different one after it. This double line is the boundary between the front matter and analysis. The double line is not just a break. It is a boundary between the orientation and analysis, between preparation and argument. We formalize this transition by placing the cursor below the double line marker. This places you into the content area where you typed this report. This is where we use the numbering 1, 2, 3, as you already established this. Readers subconsciously expect Roman numerals in introductory pages. Even if they cannot explain why, They recognize professional structure instantly. The numbering needs to restart at 1. With your cursor on this page, guide your mouse to the Insert ribbon, to the Header and Footer panel. Click on Page Number. Near the bottom of this panel, click on Format Page Numbers. This panel opens to show you the type of numbering showing 1, 2, 3. That looks good, so leave it. You see 2 options at the lower area, Continue from previous section, and you do not want that. You want it to start from 1, so in the section's label, enter 1, and the radio button is selected. Click OK. Earlier in this series, you learned how to mark acronyms structurally using the references, index, mark entry. Now we use that hidden structure. In an empty paragraph returned just below the list of tables, type acronyms used. Apply heading 2. Press enter once. Leave your cursor on the blank normal paragraph. Guide your mouse to the references ribbon. Click the Insert Index. Accept the default settings. In a fraction of a second, Word generates an alphabetical acronym summary. Each entry shows the full definition, the acronym, and the page number of the first use. This is not a manual typed glossary. This is a structural terminology index. Readers use this page to navigate the technical language quickly. Professional reports nearly always include this feature. If an acronym appears more than once, reveal the hidden text using paragraph icon. Locate the duplicate index field. Go to it. Delete only the extra entry marker, not the written definition. Return to the acronyms used summary. Right-click Update Field. The system repairs itself. You are now managing terminology architecture inside your document. We are missing something. It is the works cited summary. Okay, you have cited your sources, but the end of the report summary is not yet made. Go to the last page of the report after the content has been written. Place your paragraph return below the last paragraph. Go again to the Layout ribbon. Click on Breaks, and from the top set, click Page Break. Not a section break, just a page break. On this final empty page, guide your mouse to the References ribbon, to the Citations and Bibliography panel. Click on the bibliography item. These are built-in commands, and you can select the Works Cited option. In a second, you see the label created all of the citations you placed in this report, perfectly APA citation format, each alphabetically arranged, with perfect adherence to APA format. This page is the intellectual ledger of your document. Take a minute to see something interesting. You are looking at the Works Cited summary, so on the References ribbon, see the style list showing APA. Click on this and select a different citation style, like Chicago. See how Word changes all of your citations in this list to match Chicago. Different journals, agencies, and graduate committees require different styles. This is why mastering Citation Manager is a career skill, not just a classroom skill. Scroll through this report and see your citations in text to how they changed. You can change any of these and see the differences in citation formats. It takes seconds, and each time they are right. Change it back to APA. Scroll up to the Table of Contents area and place your cursor somewhere in the text. Guide your mouse to the Insert ribbon, to the Header and Footer panel. Click on Page Numbers. Again, click Format Page Numbers. Click on the top number format menu and see the list of page numbering options as Roman numerals. Look at the bottom area to find III. Select it. Do not change the lower set of values as they are all set from the beginning. This is looking good. Now you see the page numbering on the bottom of the page with these III series and 1, 2, 3 below. But looking at the table of contents, the list of figures, and the list of tables to see they show the old page numbering. No problem. Guide your mouse to the table of contents. right-click on the table and select Update Field. This prompts you to select a lower button with Update the entire table. Do that each time and then click OK. In a second, the page numbers are all matching the page numbering system from the document organization lists to the style sheet headings. Do that again for the list of figures. Right-click on the Update field, lower button to update all fields, and click OK. Now, do it again for the list of tables. It updates in a fraction of a second, and those page numbers are all perfectly placed. Each time you stage your document with edits for completion status, you need to enter these screens to update those fields. Professional writers update document fields every time major edits are made. Updating fields is not a repair step. It is a professional writing habit. These settings are automatic when you establish this professional report framework, from the identification of style sheets to the figures and labels, in the course of your use of the Citation Manager built into Word. These steps may seem problematic in the beginning, but they become your professional writing habit. If you do this on 3 documents in a row, you will establish a system of professionalism. Your documents will look stronger. Your flow of reasoning will improve. Your speed of writing will increase. You will prepare superior documents and confidence in what you write. Hey, this is your persona, the way you see your performance in writing. Make your writing perform at your level of excellence. Scroll through your document to see what you have done. This cover page and title page logic informs readers of what to professionally expect. This transformational framing guides your readers before they read even a single paragraph. You know how to reveal hidden structures, those paragraph marks which deliver significant meaning. This report uses the 2 numbering zones without explanation that everybody knows its meaning. By employing the page versus section break philosophy, you created page structure, not wasted filler spaces. You have made the most powerful table of contents in a second, hours faster than when you made those manually. Then you added your list of figures and list of tables, just as perfectly fast. You even engineered the terminology of your report through the acronyms used summary. You noticed how this series of contents references has something you never knew was even possible, but now you will never skip it. Logical flow of your written analysis flowed by combining Roman numbering at the start, then transitioned to Arabic page numbers. Again, these are tools most writers never knew about. As you write now, you will fluidly flow into updating fields on the fly. You do it because it works to stop wasting your time. A major accomplishment lives in your ability to generate works cited summary. Seriously, I have watched to confirm how some doctoral recipients sat through the discussion to tell undergraduate audience how that simple Citation Manager series leading to works cited summary would have saved him 9 months of his life while delivering his doctoral dissertation. He did not know at that time that this was even an option. He did it all manually, but now these tools are like a time machine. He said that now he has time for his life. You have created a document that people will want to read. It looks just like you, trim, fit, efficient, and interesting. You are no longer formatting documents. You are designing information systems.